Welcome to the special edition of YPN News on the Road. I'm Charity Heimerman.
And I'm Kim Koziak, and we're here at the House of Yahweh in Abilene, Texas for the Feast of Passover and Unleavened Bread. Here at the feast, you learn about the laws and prophecies of Yahweh from the last day's witness, Israel Hawkins.
And you can also experience live sermons daily, along with many workshops and classes, and many special events like this one today.
Now, this exhibit displays the prophecies spoken of by Daniel the prophet, and also the prophecies spoken of by Isaiah and Micaiah of the house of Yahweh being established in these last days by the last day's witness Israel Hawkins, born in Oklahoma in 1934.
And of course, you know, during the 1930s began the Dust Bowl, the Great Depression, and of course, the Great American Exodus.
So stay with us as we tour the display and talk to the people who have come here to experience firsthand what it was like in those times.
So now we're going to go ahead and turn it over to our special YPN correspondent, Rebecca Matthews.
I'm Rebecca Matthews here with YPN News live at the House of Yahweh. We are here today at this special event. It's called The Peaceful Scene, and there's a lot of activity going on around today, but the one thing we're going to focus on right now is this tent you see behind us. This tent is set up and is absolutely amazing. And I'm here with Tamar, who is kind of running the tent. And how are you today, Tamar?
I'm doing great, thanks.
Thanks. Why don't you tell us about the tent? What do you got going on here?
Well, there's a lot of things inside the tent. Primarily, it's based around the tools that were used, and many of them were used before the 1930s, and things were done more by hand, not electric, not gas. There was a few items, but primarily in most homes, it was all done with the old tools that were made of solid wood or metal too. So we wanted to exhibit what it was that they used, the back to the basics things, and how well that they were made, because they still look as if they were just made and they could still actually be used today.
Now, how difficult was it to find some of these items? I mean, did you have to go all around the world to get them, or?
You know, we have gone all over in the United States, and actually it's not that hard because people generally don't realize how valuable these items are. So a lot of these items are actually easily to find because nobody really wants them, and then a lot of times nobody knows what they are. And when we do get them, the people that are selling them, they don't know what they are. So then we have to do some research and kind of figure out the timeline and all of that. And it's really kind of neat to be able to see the history of the items that are in there.
Yeah, that is neat. I mean, some of the things in there you don't even realize what they are by looking at them, and then when you see or hear the history of them, it's really amazing to see how those things were used, and we have no idea what they even are here in this generation. So there's a movie or video going on in there. What's that about?
Well, it's showing how things were done before the 1930s. There was some things that had started to change in the early 1900s, but by the 1930s, things really started to speed up, and that's what we have found in history, where technology really started to become something that people sought after to be able to make their jobs easier. And so they started to replace these items that actually could last for hundreds of years with technology that made their job easier. So it's kind of showing before the 1930s and all the way up through today, where we can see what we have.
I can see why they're excited. I'm excited. Are you going to allow me to get a personal tour of the
tent? Yes, sure.
Okay, so we're going to go take a personal tour of the tent, and I'm Rebecca Matthews with YPN News, and we'll see you inside.
I'm here with Teshua, and she's going to tell us a little bit about this film that she recently viewed that's showing how the technology has increased over the years. So can you tell us a little bit about what the film is about?
Thank you, Miranda. The film is basically about how to shoe a horse. Now, I grew up with horses, so I'm very familiar with that. And you have a forge, they pound the horseshoe into a particular shape, and then they have a method for putting it on the feet of the horses so they can walk and not split their hooves and all those kind of things.
Thank you so much, Teshua, for sharing that with us.
Thank you, Miranda.
Okay, we're here now with Veronica.
Yes.
Veronica, where are you from?
I'm from Jacksonville, Florida.
Jacksonville, Florida.
Yes.
So what were some of the things that you've enjoyed so far here at the Feast of Unleavened Bread?
Well, I've really enjoyed the Peaceful Solutions seminar. The open world display was amazing. I felt like I was in each region as I moved through the rooms. I've enjoyed the food. The honey and butter balls. Is there a limit to how many I can eat a day?
We'll check on that for you.
Okay. Also, I've enjoyed making hundreds and hundreds of tortillas. Maybe thousands, I don't know.
Oh, those gold tortillas.
Yes, and everybody's so nice. And the kids, and you know, they're so smart. They're teaching me a lot. So I've enjoyed that.
So
What
you've
else?
had such a wonderful
Yes,
experience.
I don't, you know, there's not one thing that's better than the other. It's just all been a great experience. I'm glad that I came. You know, I heard a lot about it, but it was nothing compared to actually experience it. Yeah, so I'm very grateful.
So we're glad to meet you, and thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you.
So you are?
Selena.
Selena. Have you been through this home?
Yes, I have.
So tell us a little bit about what you thought going through this home. What were your thoughts? How did it feel?
It felt really cool. It was a lot of things built in 1934. I didn't know the structure of the house was that strong. It has pretty spacious rooms, even though it's only 3 rooms. But it's a lovely home.
Now, would you live in a home like this? You think you could appreciate something like this in this day and age?
Yeah, I think I could. I mean, it would be hard, but you know, I think I could make do.
That's wonderful. It definitely is a very peaceful scene.
It is, I agree.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for speaking with us today.
Thank you.
So we've met people here from all over the United States, but they haven't just come here from the United States. We have people here from all over the globe. And with us here we have Bithia and Hadassah, who have come here all the way from Nairobi, Kenya.
Yes.
Bithia and Hadassah, it's so great to meet you and to be with you here today.
Yeah, us too.
So glad.
Very glad to finally be at the pillar and the ground of truth here at Evelyn.
So we're interested to learn, Bithia and Hadassah, when exactly did you learn about the House of Yahweh?
Okay, for me, I've been in the house all for 23 years. Yeah, I was born in 93, and the message has got into Kenya at around 1992, and so the year later I was born. So I've been in the house all for 23 years.
Your whole Since you were born.
Yes.
Great blessing to be in the house of Yahweh.
And this is your first time that you're coming here to the feast.
Yes, it is our
First
first time.
Yes.
So what is it like to finally be here after all those years?
Wow, I don't know the feelings. I cannot be able to express my feelings because I'm so grateful. It's so great to be here and meet all the great sisters in the house of Yahweh that I normally see them in the sermons, in the commercials, but I've gotten to meet them in person. It's so great.
Hadassah, Bithia, we are so excited to be able to talk to you today.
Yes.
Especially since you came all the way across from Kenya for the first time.
Yeah.
Since you've been in the House of Yahweh for the past 23 years.
Yes.
So we sure do hope, Kim and I hope that you have a great feast and you enjoy the rest of your day here at the exhibit.
Yeah, very grateful, and thank you for your time. And we are really calling upon the sisters back in Kenya to come and join us for more feasts, and so that they can experience the blessings in the great house of Yahweh. Thank
Wonderful.
you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Praise Yahweh.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, great. How are you?
I'm doing fine. And what's your name?
Rhea.
Rhea. Well, Rhea, tell me a little bit about what's going on over here. I see this building right here. What is this?
This is a chicken pen. Here are chickens. We got 5 hens and 1 rooster.
Oh, and they came out too. Look. And what about over here? What's over here? You got the chicken coop, and then
Right. And there's our garden. That's a little garden. We grow. There's enough. You can grow enough in that little garden to feed a family of 4 easy.
oh,
And we, lettuce, tomato, cucumbers, onions, garlic, just about anything.
a full salad.
Yes.
Yeah.
And no antibiotics, no poisons, chemicals, no GMOs. It's all organic, fertilized with our chicken manure
Oh,
and our goat manure. We have like a compost pile, and we put hay and the manure and green stuff like grass or whatever in there, and it produces soil. Fertilizer. You
yeah.
can grow your own food, and nothing better.
It
Nothing better.
it sounds nice. I'm sure it makes some yummy food.
Oh, it does. And the flavor, if you ever go to the store, if you ever grow a garden, then go to the store and buy a tomato and then eat one of yours, and you will never go to the store and buy another
I hear it tastes like water at the store.
Plastic.
Yeah.
I always call it plastic.
So do you think this is a way of life that all of us can become accustomed to again? Because this is pretty basic.
Right. I think it's the way of life that everybody should become accustomed to. It's peaceful, it's healthy. I was 30 before I grew a garden, and once you grow a garden, you probably won't ever stop.
This place is definitely living up to its name, the peaceful scene.
Yes.
It is
does.
wonderful.
It
And
is
I
very
thank you
peaceful.
so much for speaking with us today.
Okay. Thank you.
We've had such an amazing time here at the Peaceful Exhibit, talking to many people who have traveled all across the world to enjoy the Feast of Yahweh here in Abilene, Texas.
Yes, and you too can enjoy the feast like Veronica here and many of the others here who are here at the House of Yahweh in Abilene. You can join them at the next upcoming feast of Pentecost, scheduled for June 11th and 12th, 2016.
And if you want more information on how you can register for the Feast of Pentecost, go ahead and visit the House of Yahweh website at yahweh.com or call them toll free at 1-800-613-9494. Thanks again, Veronica, for talking with us.
Thank you.
I'm Charity Heimerman.
And I'm Kim Kaziaka. From all of us here at YPN News, thanks for watching.